Hello everyone, engineers here. How's it going? I'm with Damon Nelson. How's it going, David?
It's going good. I'm excited today.
Doing good. I'm doing great. I know you're doing good. You're breaking videos, making money, which is awesome, and that's why we wanted to make this short video for you. We've actually had a lot of folks inquire about the 60-second ranking method, what we've been sending out these past few days. And people are hitting up my support desk, they're hitting up Damon, asking, does VidPenguin work with local videos? Does the method that we're teaching work with local videos? Yes, it absolutely does. We ranked a bunch of launch jacking videos on our live webinar that we did, and we have yet to do local ones. So we figured, you know what? We're just going to jam really quick and show you how awesome this works with local videos. So what Damon has done and is doing in his business is Damon has invested in some of these video making softwares that are out there, like Video Maker FX.
Yeah,
right?
Video Maker FX and Explain.io, Powtoons, Easy Sketch Pro. You know, every new shiny object I've bought.
Right. And some of these programs, some of these softwares come with a whole bunch of videos that you can use in your local business. So I don't know, David, you might want to show folks the folder of all the different videos that you got. And so what we're going to do is, you may have some of these videos. You may have gotten Explain.io, you may have gotten Video Maker FX, you may have gotten Powtoons, and you have gotten Offline Legion, which is another course. And these courses all have these videos that already are done for you. So David is going to show you how to put these to work and start making money for you using VidPenguin. So we're going to, just as an example, we're going to run with Locksmith today. So these are all some of the different folders he has of all the different kinds of videos he has. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a couple Locksmith videos and show you how to do it with VidPenguin.
And one of the neat things is all these videos are different quality, and some of them are pretty decent quality. And Anthony asked me where I got this. I said, I know it's in back of one of these video offers. So always pay attention. If they give you some local niche videos, just go ahead and buy them. They're like $39 or $69 is the upgrade. And some of them are pretty high quality. I mean, they look like video commercials. One of the things that I have an issue with is using Anthony's ideas is I want to quickly rank for a company name, city, state. And without having to go out and spend a lot of time doing it, I realized one day, man, I've got all these videos sitting around I haven't ever done anything with. And so like a locksmith or a plumber, it's real easy to use the method that you'll be talking about. What, Saturday? You're going to do a special webinar?
Yes, on Saturday, yeah.
And using this technique and already having videos made, the cool thing is you can rank it, and if it doesn't rank on that particular keyword, change videos, change thumbnails, cut it down, use the video editor. But you don't have to spend hours and hours to create a review video or a custom locksmith video. And you can search in for offline PLR videos, done for you videos. And I know there's packages out there, and there's, especially on JVZoo, there's probably hundreds of them, different videos that you can buy. But what you want to do is buy them for the niche that you're working on. And it just so happens I had locksmith, roofers, landscapers, and I had used a lockout service, and I thought, well, I'll try ranking on it. And it came out pretty easy. The guy didn't want to buy the video package, but that's okay. That's what you want to do is you want to have an easy method to do a quick ranking. And then also with the multiple packages that I've kind of inherited or bought along the way, is now I have like 3 videos just for locksmith. I think for attorneys I got like 6 or 7 videos sitting around. So anyway, let's get started.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just jump right in and show people. And you know what? David said something really interesting. Sometimes people get so hung up on trying to rank for one keyword and it doesn't work, and then they give up, which is crazy. What you want to do is You know, like for example, we're going to focus on locksmiths, right? What you really want to do is just focus on one niche at a time, because it's going to help you get clients a lot easier if you are, like, as an example, the locksmith guy. So when you go to get other locksmiths, you can show them the locksmiths you've already done stuff for. It's much easier. A lot of people, the biggest mistake they make when they work with local businesses is they try to do all these different niches at once, and it's harder to get clients because people don't understand, like, your customer doesn't understand because you didn't really work in their niche. Like, it's not as appealing to them. It's more appealing to them if you show them what you've done for other locksmiths. It's basically a laydown once you do that, because they want to keep up with the Joneses. They want to keep up with what other locksmiths are doing, right? I hope that makes sense. So, you know, don't get hung up. Like, if you go and you try for a keyword and you poke it and it doesn't rank, it's okay. Like, go work on another one, then another one, then another one. And what's awesome is David's going to show you how to take these locksmith videos and repurpose the same video and just go hunt down keywords and just boom, 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 blaze through them, get them up, get them out there. Okay, I just wanted to add to what you said, because it's very powerful. Like, a lot of people get so hung up on trying to get one keyword to rank, it doesn't work, and then they give up and they quit. They're like, this doesn't work, I'm going to move on to something else. That's the biggest mistake you can make, right? You got to drill down. You're 3 feet away from a vein of gold. You don't want to quit. All right, let's rock and roll. So right now we're locked into VidPenguin. Go ahead, David, take it away.
Okay. What I want to do is I've preloaded some videos, and I was actually one of these locksmiths I was working on. As you can see, I've got this is one of my PLR videos, 3 best tips to find best locksmith. What I did was I added a city, state, and another city, state. And I was telling Anthony I discovered a little trick. Sometimes quicker rankings are when you're in a smaller to medium-sized town that is away from the epicenter of digital marketers. Like Dallas, Austin, and probably Orlando have a lot of digital marketers. So instead of competing against them, step about 30 to 40 miles away in a little bit smaller, less competitive area, and then sometimes your video gets ranked in the larger metropolitan areas as you get views on these smaller cities. So in addition to ranking, you want to start getting views. So you want to have some good content in there that people want to see. And one of the things that I found is this 3 vital tips. And the other thing I wanted to point out is you want your thumbnail to say something. You want it to, it's a tip, or actually you want people looking at you if possible. So make sure you can put a custom thumbnail in there, and that's what I try to do, is make my thumbnail, if I'm ranking against 2 or 3 other videos, my thumbnail is going to be a lot better looking than everybody else's. So anyway, we'll get started, and what I want to do is I'll just take this first one here, and this is one for Paris, Texas.
Need a reliable local?
So I'm going to quickly go through this. This is a very good little video commercial, and right here at the very end where it says call us today, that's where you'll go into YouTube, and you can do an annotation, enhancements, and do an annotation and drop a phone number there. This would be like a tracking phone number or your actual client's phone number. I use tracking phone numbers, and then that way if the client decides he doesn't want to be a client anymore, I can just move that tracking number somewhere else. It's sort of just a redirect. So that's kind of one of the ways that I like leasing my videos. I don't like selling my videos, but there's different business models that you can focus on. So anyway, this is where I would drop a phone number, and then in the description is, let's see, I don't know where my description went to. More actions. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. I'll also drop a website link right in here, and I'll drop the phone number in here again. But I wanted to kind of do this as a demonstration purposes, and I actually ranked for best reliable locksmith in Paris, and then what I start doing is I'll take the full keyword and I'll start chopping it off on a search, and I want to see how close I can get to a 2 or 3 letter keyword. But I always start with the title and then work backwards on it. So all you're doing is just kind of removing words out of it. So anyway, what we're going to do is we had Palatka, Florida. Is that what we're trying for?
Palatka.
Palatka, okay.
It's a coffee. My wife went on a coffee run. Heather,
I think I saw her pop in there earlier.
come and bless us with your presence. Huh? She doesn't want to be on camera. I mean, come on. She's married to a video guy. She doesn't want to be on camera. What nonsense is that? This is a great pattern. This is, folks, in internet marketing, this is what you call a pattern interrupt. Say, wave everyone, Heather. Look at Grace. I got my coffee here. I need it. I got my afternoon Johnny's. Has nothing to do with you, David. I am excited about this, folks. Let's not misunderstand.
You know,
I need some cafe con leche.
a couple times this slow talking Texan will actually put somebody to sleep. You know what I mean?
Like, if I don't go to bed early, I am screwed. Because the baby wants to see me when she wakes up at 5 in the morning. She like cries and cries and cries until she sees me. So then it's like, I gotta get up at 5. And then today was a gym day, and I just get wrecked on the gym days. I'm just beat, man. I just need some cafe con leche.
I don't blame you a bit. Okay.
We keep things real here at the Aires Marketing Center.
That is a good pattern interrupt. I've always heard you put a baby in for a pattern interrupt. Okay. What I just did, just to make sure everybody's following along with us here, I went into Video Manager. I'm in my channel. I found my channel up here. Go to my channel, and I'm going to go to Video Manager. Now we're actually doing a little mini webinar to teach this some of the other tricks about Video Manager, but today what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you, because I don't want to take time out of your busy day to upload everything and wait for it to upload. So I'm just going to use the Video Manager here, and I'm going to go to Video Editor, and I started this earlier, Best Locksmith in Palatka, Florida. What I wanted, Palatka. Okay.
That's what you were asking me before we interrupted. You were asking me, what's that town called?
How do you pronounce that town? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag a video over here. Now, you could also drag in some other slides if you want to do that, or you can put text at the end. So this is kind of a way to edit your video. What I'm going to do is, we're kind of basically ready to go, so I'm going to come back over here to Quick Fixes. And
the reason we're doing this, folks, is instead of uploading a video and making you wait through all that, since seeing as we're on a live webinar here, it's not live for you, but it's live for us as we're doing this.
Yeah.
And it's hard for us to edit anything out. What we're doing is, we're taking the video that Damon already uploaded. It's in his video manager on YouTube. All right, it's one of his locksmith videos. And he's just going to repurpose the video using YouTube's video manager. That's all he's doing. What you do, cut a few seconds off of it so it's a little bit different?
Yeah. And the way you do that is you just kind of come over here and slide that. So I took a second off. Actually, I took about 2 seconds off. And that's the only.
You can add text to this if you want. You can add another slide to this if you want. But for the purposes of this demonstration, we're not really going to do that right now.
Yeah, when you go into filters, it really takes a little bit longer to filter through there. So anyway, what I did was I took a second off, so I'm going to hit Create Video.
By taking a second off, it looks like a new video to YouTube.
Okay, so as it's processing, what I want to do is I want to jump down here real quick and adjust everything. So I'm going to go in here and Best Locksmith. It actually pulled it from the project name. But I want to come over here, and this is where I want to put my description. And I actually had
real quick too, let's show people that it's not ranking too. We haven't even done that yet. Let's just open a tab real quick and just show that there's no videos there.
Let's get the URL here, copy, and I'm going to head over here to, we were checking that earlier. Yeah, so I'm on a incognito window here. I don't see it ranking right now. In fact, let's just check videos just to make sure it's not even in there yet. Nope, it's not there yet. So I'm going to close that window. Okay, while it's processing, what I'm going to do is I want to put in my tags and or my description. I've already got a title up there, so I'm going to come over here and grab that description I had last. I think you have to leave this in here. Yeah, you have to leave that credit in there. So anyway, we're going to focus on Palatka, Florida.
Yep.
And I'll replace that. And I'll put that here too. What was the other town around Palatka?
Hastings.
Hastings, that's right. Hastings. That looked like a little bit smaller town too. So, great locksmiths are hard to find. Okay. And then and this is really all I do. If I'm trying, what I'm doing is I want to make sure I can rank, and then once I start ranking for keywords, I'll be changing this a little bit, and it could be best locksmith, or then I'll save as best residential locksmith, best commercial locksmith. And so I can kind of create 4 or 5 different videos just by using the video editor real quick. And so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit save here. Okay, and while that's doing that, I'm going to come back in here to my editor. Okay, this is the basic information. Here's what I want to do is I want to put in here. Well, I guess I didn't save the description. I'm going to have to come back and do that again. Locksmith. Locksmiths. And Hastings, Florida. Okay. And this is also why I have a notepad handy with a description already filled out, so I make sure I do it right this time.
I love Notepad. I'd be screwed without Notepad.
Oh, I know. This is the
It's
way.
one of my favorite programs of all time.
Okay, so
I
I'm
know it
going.
sounds crazy, but I literally use it for everything. I write all my emails on Notepad, everything. It's like, I love Notepad.
Well, Word puts so many weird characters in whenever you're doing stuff like this. Okay, so I've got that. Now, I don't even have a website in here, and I don't have a phone number, a tracking phone number. Okay, now here's the other thing, is you want to make sure you have it in a playlist. And my channel doesn't have a lot of authority. I think I've got 60 subscribers to it. But I do create playlists for my reviews. So this was going to go in there, and then I'll... let me make sure I save changes. Okay, now this is actually a good thumbnail right here. I could use this one, or I could use this one, but this is the one I like because the guy's looking at you, so you want to, people just want to naturally engage with them.
Great thumbnail.
So
it's bright too. The other ones are kind of dark.
Yeah, this one shows up. Now you could put your custom thumbnail if you wanted to. You just go into there and put that in there. And that is all I need to do on this side. So now that's saving. All changes saved. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab the URL up here. And now I'm going to go into VidPenguin. And I want to kind of show you, this is, my computer's running a little slow today. I think I've got 3 or 4 things running at the same time. So anyway, it brings up the description. You know it's done processing when it's done this. Okay, go to variations. Now this is where I want to do a little bit of spinning with our spin tags. And if you've been inside VidPenguin already, I think we have at least one video in here about how to do spin text. This is my secret city trick here. What I'm going to do is make about 7 variations. I'll knock off that last pipe bar, and okay, we had Hastings. What were some of the other towns and cities around there?
Let me check.
Is that kind of like? Is that in the middle of Florida?
I'll get it for you.
Okay.
So we got Armstrong, Elkton, E-L-K-T-O-N.
E-L-K-T-O-N. How about 2 more?
Bostwick, B-O-S-T-W-I-C-K.
Okay.
And San Mateo, S-A-N space Mateo, M-A-T-E-O.
San Mateo, Florida. Okay, I think we're...
Good to go. So that's a good trick. So you're just basically spinning the different cities.
Yeah.
Got it. Slick.
And by doing that, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to come down here, and because our spin text reader will read different versions, so I'm going to put be sure to ask for the locksmith coupon at okay. 3 great tips on how to find the best locksmith and highest rated locksmith and I'm going to take that out and I'm going to spin it through there. Okay, so we're going to really jazz it up with different cities in here, and then the title spun. So really that's all I do for my spin text is I'll do all the little surrounding towns in there, and so you don't really have to do a new video every time for the town, but you want to focus on your keywords instead of the little towns. And that's why VidPenguin really pays off with this spin text. So I'm going to hit preview. Okay, we've got our good looking guy there talking to somebody, and you see how this is all changing right in here. Bostic, Armstrong, and then even the descriptions inside of here are all changing. Bostic and San Mateo's being picked up down here. So what I've seen occasionally is where 2 or 3 of these videos get ranked on the same page. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that. I'm going to put it up here for my RSS feed title. Now this is what gets put into FeedBurner. And then this is for our internal feed. And because it's a file name, I want to take out the spaces here. Okay, I'm ready to go. I hit save and ping. Now if this was a real demo, what I would be doing also is I would I'd come back in for the URL, and I'd also put some hashtags like Best Locksmith Palatka, Florida, Best Locksmith Hastings, Florida. And I'll do the hashtags in there because I know where this is going. It's going to SendWire, and that's where my ultimate destination is on the social signals. So it's actually being put into Twitter. So Twitter's going to pick up my hashtags I've already pre-programmed in here. And this is a kind of neat little trick that we're doing here.
You put the hashtags where? You put the hashtags in the description? Or?
Yeah, I'll put them in the description, and I'll try to, because I know it's going to Twitter, so I want to do them up at the top so I don't run out of room. Okay, so we've done that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to ping. Sometimes it takes a little while to do this. I'm going to, while we're doing that, come back to the dashboard here. And we have two of the most powerful integrations built in. Now, besides our RSS getting and the links being pushed out to a tier 2 link processor, a backlinks processor, we also are integrated with backlinks processor and also with Cinewire. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do on backlinks. All the links get dropped into a software called Backlinks Indexer. I just hit submit. Now I'm going to go over here to promote. Now typically what you would want to do is you don't want to just slam everything real hard through there because that's not natural. On my client accounts, usually I want to drip them in for 48 hours up to 7 days. And it will drip feed each of these into Cinewire. So what I'm going to do, because we're doing a demonstration here, is I'm going to go ahead and do this and now choose my campaigns. Now, part of what we're going to teach on the bonus webinars is I got 10 tips for Cinewire. One of the tips is we make minions, bookmark minions, blog post minions, status update minions. What my minions are is they're personas and they're people's names that I've got random name generator, and then I've given them a random picture, an image, and they all have hobbies, and they all like following celebrities for some reason. But I try to build up real people profiles in my minions account. So anyway, I'm going to select that. I'm going to hit send all included. Now this takes anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes. Now where I'm actually sending this out to, I think in my minions account I've got maybe 20 personas, with each of them may have anywhere from 15 to 20 social campaigns. You know, they have Twitter, Dig, Stumble Upon, all these bookmarking campaigns. So that will be thinking a little bit. So here's what I would do is, if I'm very aggressive with this, I really want to be pushing this. So I'm going to come over here. I'll show you how to do it again. Okay. I'll pause it. And I'm in just the quick edit right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it just a little bit more.
Need a reliable.
Okay, so I've given it a different variation. And so I'm going to take a little bit more off here. I hit done.
Need a reliable local logs.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is save as new video. And Anthony, what would you say is probably a good keyword here? Oops. Let me back up here. I'm going a little fast, I know. So we're in Palatka, Florida, and copy. Best, what, residential maybe?
Sure.
Locksmith for emergency lockouts. I learned a long time ago lockouts is a key word in locksmith. Okay, so I'm going to keep all that, but I'm going to add emergency locksmith, and I'm going to add lockouts. Okay, and of course I'm going to put it on my playlist again. Go to my save changes, and then coming over here, we're still in Palatka, Florida, so I hit advanced. This is the one thing I forgot to do on the other one, Palatka, Florida. I actually learned this trick from you, Anthony, is always set that information English, hit today, and I'm going to hit save changes. Make sure all my, okay. This is, I have to go back here to basic and spell emergency correctly here. And I hit save changes. Okay. Now we're going to go back. So now we have 2 videos. And we did this fairly quick. Now this has the, what I want to do is I want to put a different thumbnail in there. So we'll do this thumbnail up here. And I'll hit Save Changes. Okay, so we got 2 unique videos, and I'll hop back here to Video Manager. And I'm going to grab this link here, copy link address, go back to Ping. Paste that in there. Hit variations in my pipe bar and come over here and start it with the open curly. And I'll just do a few of them this time so it won't take so long. So we think we had San Mateo,
Yep.
Florida, Hastings, Florida. And Bostic.
I
Bostic.
think it was Bostwick. B-O-S-T-W-I-C-K. Or was it Boston? T-I-C-K.
Bostwick. I think it's that one.
Yep, Bostwick. Yep, you're right.
B-O-S.
T-W-I-C-K.
T-W-I-C-K. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that line. Remember how we came in here earlier? I'm going to take that out. Actually, I'm just going to do a sentence and then come up here to the top and replace this here with my spin version. Now I hit preview, grab that, put that up here. As you can see, this is just, it's very repetitive work. But what I have now is I've got 2 videos that we're ranking that are slightly different. Actually, I think that's going to be too long, so I'm just going to take out that right there, and I'm going to hit Save and Ping. Okay, so that'll take a few seconds, and everything's good. I'm going to go to Backlinks Indexer, hit Submit. Come over here to SendWire, and we'll send it out to the bookmarks. Okay, so that's cooking right now. So here's the way I want to do my research is I'm going to come back in here to this first video. Okay, I'm going to grab that title, and now I'm going to go over to incognito here. Put that back up, but switch over here to incognito mode, and we're going to look for Best Locksmith in Palatka. Okay, it's not showing up yet, and it sometimes takes a little while to pop in here. Let's see where we're at on videos right now. Fishing, Best Western. Okay, it still hasn't migrated in. So what I'm going to do is, we had other cities, so I'm going to check Hastings, Florida. Okay. It should be popping just about any time now. We also had San Mateo. So we're going to give it a break a little bit, and I'm going to look at my other video, see where we're at on it. Looks like SendWire is still working. So with the power of SendWire, sometimes it does take a little while for all this migration to happen. I think I just covered up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I am going to go back to my videos. And so 3 best. Here we go. Best residential locksmith. I'm going to grab that title and we're going to look for it also. Let me minimize that. Come over here to web, and I'm just going to hit refresh just to clear it real quick. Okay, I'm using the full title because I want to get it ranked first, and then I can start taking away keywords to look for it. So
Makes total sense.
Now what's happening is there's no videos being ranked right now for Palatka. Okay, we're number 1 right now in the video search for that keyword. Now, what we're waiting for is for Google to start putting the video into the system, and that's going to come with our social signals. Right now. Go ahead. And Popalock's in there too. So St. Augustine must be pretty close too. Yeah, they're not ranking any videos right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to page 1 here. Wow. Y'all see that? Anthony, do you see that?
I don't, because the screen, I'm only seeing it happen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's okay.
Um.
Can you go higher?
Yeah, I'm ranked number 1 on page 1.
Can you go higher? There you are. Wow. Look at that.
Isn't that amazing? 8 minutes
Yep,
ago.
sure is.
So Google is not fast enough to keep up with VidPenguin is what we want to tell people, but it's really the algorithm of picking up all these social signals to rank this video. Now, here's what I want to do is I'm going to start taking away words. So I'm going to take away emergency. Okay. So that's where I'm going to leave those in. Come back here. Okay. So by doing this is I can kind of see what other keywords it's going to be ranking for. And I'm number 1 for best locksmith, so residential's gone. So let's look at our other cities that we were trying to rank for also. Remember Hastings, Florida? It was not even in the actual video title or on YouTube itself. So if I click here, this is where VidPenguin makes a difference. Yes, I'm going to click on the video. I'm going to pause it. And Hastings is nowhere in the title, and it's nowhere in the, it's only 1 time in the description here. Okay. So I'm going to check San Mateo. We're going to go backwards here. But this is the power of VidPenguin, is doing different local cities all within that spin text.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit San Mateo. Okay, so it's not popped yet on San Mateo. It may be a little bit bigger.
How about Bachman?
Wick. It's not popped yet on that one. It may be a little bit bigger town. Yeah.
I like it when we're popping bottles.
Yeah. I mean, now, is anybody, this may not be a keyword that a lot of people type in, but here's what happens is when you do this, is Google is starting to see the video and it's starting to move it up on the other keywords. So you want to make sure you can see it first, and then if you remember, it was best residential, so we've taken that out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take best out and see if it's number 2. So you can see Google has its own algorithms. It's going to take that long tail and it's going to start shrinking it down. So locksmith for emergency lockouts. I'm going to try something here and see if I can just get emergency lockouts. Wow. Number 1, emergency lockouts in Hastings, Florida. So it's in the title and it's in the description, but this is some powerful stuff. This is what SendWire combined with VidPenguin and the backlinks indexer, all that juice is being thrown at Google immediately. And it all looks different because we're using the SpinText versions through there. And
super awesome.
What do you think of that? Now that first,
it's a no-brainer. Like I'm actually gonna this weekend on my car channel. I got like all my car stuff. I'm gonna I gotta add a couple more videos to that too that I just finished. I'm gonna go through if I have time. My plan is to just kind of go through and do this with all my car videos and just turn them into different variations, submit them, ping them. Different variations, submit them, ping them. Different variations, submit them, ping them. This works for anything. I mean,
it really does.
If you want to do local, if you're a business consultant trying to market your own stuff, if you're a business consultant doing videos for businesses, this is going to be great for you. If you were promoting stuff as an affiliate, this is going to be great for you. VidPenguin is a no-brainer. And here's the thing. Here's the kicker. This is not going to be around forever. We're going to be taking the bonuses and all this stuff down because the bonus class is on Saturday, right? So if you want to attend live on Saturday, you got to hurry up. It's already Thursday today as of the making of this video. We are going to record the class, but obviously it's more valuable if you can attend. But if you can't, we'll have a recording for you. We're going to post it in the VidPenguin Facebook group. Actually, we're not going to post the replay in there, but we're going to start a thread to have people ask me any questions. So if you can't make it, I'll make myself available to answer any questions that you have. So, but you want to jump on this. The price isn't going to go up from here. The reason it's so low right now is because we are looking for more users, to get more testimonials. After we have more testimonials and more users, what do you think's going to go up? What do you think's going to happen? It's going to go up. So definitely get on out. It's the lowest you're ever going to see it right now with the price that it's at. So don't hesitate. Anything else you want to add to that, David?
No, what I wanted to do is best emergency lockouts is showing for best Palatka. Just real quick, I want to go back over and make sure everybody understood what we're doing. I had these videos sitting in my folder that I had bought 6 months ago. I took one of them. Collecting dust. This is, if you're buying shiny objects like I used to do a bunch, they were collecting dust. What I then did was I made a copy of one, and you can see Best Locksmith here. And I went in, and this is, Anthony teaches this in that speed ranking course, but I went into properties, hit details, and I filled in title, subtitle, gave it a 5-star rating, tagged it, commented, and then it's ready to go. And then I uploaded to YouTube. So I had my first video. And actually, it's for Paris, Texas. And that's one of my clients there. So I used that Paris, Texas video as I went into, just a recap here. We went into my channel. We went up here to Video Manager. And I took that exact same video down here, Best Reliable Locksmith in Paris, Texas. We changed the title a little bit. We cut off I think a second or two off of the frame there. It was 33, now it's 32. So that's all I did. I didn't change saturation, autofix, or anything that would take a long time. I changed the title, I changed the description, I changed the tags. Then I saved it again, cut off a couple more seconds. and I put best residential locksmith for emergency lockouts. This is a longer title and a longer description, and then we spun all the different variations. And you could see we didn't spend any time creating videos. And sometimes I get bogged down. I don't know about you, Anthony, but creating videos, you start trying to do something that's 30 seconds and it's 3 hours later.
Exactly. I'm a low-hanging fruit, minimum effective kind of guy. It works for me because what I do is I make up for it in volume.
Yeah.
Because I'm just moving, putting stuff up, and then I make up for it in volume while everyone's sitting there trying to make something perfect. I've already done like 50 or 60 things because I don't sweat making things perfect. And it works for me. It works. It's like there's a great book called the 4-Hour Body from Tim Ferriss, and he talks about in the book how if you go out every day 10 minutes in the sun, you will get an amazing tan. But if you get burned, if you go out in the sun for an hour, you're going to get burned. You're not going to be able to get a tan all week, and it's going to be bad for you. It's kind of like the same idea. It's like people spend too much time focusing on one thing. It's really just blitzkrieg it, and see, throw stuff out there, see what sticks, step back, look at what didn't work, why didn't it work, go fix it, but now you have all this other stuff that's out there sticking, making money for you. But anyways, we've been out here long enough. Hopefully this case study inspired you to get VidPenguin. It's a no-brainer. There's nothing out there on the marketplace like this. These guys they took a method that I discovered back in 2013 that takes 11 hours to do manually. With VidPenguin, you can do it in 60 freaking seconds. This is what we call a no-brainer offer. Get it. Get on it. I can't stress it enough. I'm like so impressed with it that I'm a partner with them in it. I'm grateful enough that they asked me to be a partner with them, and that's how much I believe in the product. Y'all know that I don't put my name on products that I don't believe in. So enough said. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come on board. The link is below this video, and we'll see you inside the group. Here's some prosperity.
Thank you.